Hornet GT, 2-liter inline 4 that makes 265 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque. Hornet RT, plug-in hybrid, combined with the turbocharged 1.3 inline 4-liter engine. 6-speed automatic, gives you 121 horsepower of electric motor for a total of 288 horsepower and 383 pound-feet of torque. And it features the power stop function, which means when you hit that button, it gives you an extra 25 horsepower. This is by far the most embarrassing car that Dodge has ever produced. And if this is indicative of what the future has to offer for hybrid engines from Dodge, I'm getting a Chevy. Let's talk about it. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Knockout 360 here with another video for you guys. So as you can tell, I'm in a car that makes this a car vlog. Let's just get into it, man. I'm not even gonna waste your time. So day two of Dodge's Speed Week 2022 announcements and all that good stuff. Yesterday we got some good news about the big Hellcats coming back. We got 6 mystery cars. We got the Durango Hellcat coming back, Charger and Challenger Hellcat coming back, drag pack situation, direct connection situation. They really, let me slow down. This car may not be for us. This SUV, whatever it's called, crossover, may not be for us. And when I say us, I'm talking about muscle car guys. This may be for, the Dodge Journey type of family, the Alfa Romeo Tonale type of family. Like if you have a family and you just want something that, is comfortable, but not as big as a Durango, relatively good on gas, something that you can plug into your wall outlet next to your MacBook Pro, this may be for you. So let me lower my expectations, because my expectations was I was expecting the big 392 Hemi in there. I was expecting an SRT variant. They come out of nowhere with the GLH. I don't even know what GLH was. I had to look it up. Goes like hell. I kind of like that, but I mean, I had no idea what it was. So 2023 Dodge Hornet. I told you guys, doesn't that sound familiar? I told you that they were going to be bringing back the Hornet, and I told you it was going to be basically an SUV crossover type, but I did not know that it was going to be this bullshit right here. But that's pretty much what it is. So let's look at the situation. Let's talk about the power. So the Hornet GT at this point comes in 3 powertrains. 2 of them we know of. The third one is a mystery because Dodge wouldn't talk about it. The Hornet GT. First off, the Hornet is all-wheel drive, so you'll have that advantage. All-wheel drive. The Hornet GT is the entry point, right? So no more SXT. It features a turbocharged 2-liter inline 4, which is the Hurricane engine, what we've talked about, that makes 268 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque. Those are embarrassing numbers, but it's the GT. The engine pairs with the 9-speed automatic transmission. Dodge estimates that the GT will go from 0 to 60 in 6.5 seconds on its way to a top speed of 140. I don't even know why they mentioned the 0 to 60, because that's embarrassing, but they did. The Hornet RT. Now this kind of pissed me off, and the reason being is because if this is what Dodge is going to do and just start taking the old badges and the old emblems and slapping them on the future engines, the future hybrid stuff, and the Hornet RT, the Cuda RT, the Dodge Charger future muscle car RT and SRT, if they're going to do that and then they're going to give us these bullshit numbers, I'm going to be upset. When I saw the RT, not even the emblem of the badge, because they didn't have the RT badge. They had the B badge on there, which is similar to, well, not B, the Hornet, similar to the Scat Pack B, but it's a Hornet. I was expecting a big V8. I was expecting them to drop that 5.7 in there. I was expecting them to roll a curveball with the 392 in there. But no, the Hornet RT is the plug-in hybrid. It combines a turbocharged 1.3 inline 4 6-speed automatic engine and a 121 horsepower electric motor mounted on the rear axle. So essentially you got a 1.3 liter inline 4 engine, and then you got a 121 horsepower electric motor mounted onto the rear axle. The total gives you 288. So you're going from 268 to 288 in an RT. See, like, these badges in the future are going to get watered down. The RT is never going to be what it once was, a big 5.7 Hemi, the respectable 5.7 Hemi. You can call it the entry-level Hemi, you can call it whatever you want, but it was the big 5.7 Hemi. Everybody knew the RT, right? Everybody knows the RT. When you see that RT badge, you know what you're dealing with. That's the big 5.7 right there. But the future is going to have plug-in hybrid. The future is going to say Hornet RT plug-in hybrid 1.3 liter inline. Like, what is a 1.3? Like 1.3 liter inline 4 6-speed automatic with 121 horsepower of electric motor. So it took you 2 motors to get 288 horsepower, which is just 20 horsepower more than the damn 2-liter inline 4 Hurricane that we just mentioned. That's a GT. But there's a power stop function, which apparently is a button that you can push that's going to give you a whopping 25 horsepower and instant torque for 15-second bursts. See what I'm saying? Like, these are gimmicks. I push a button and I get 25 more horsepower for 15 seconds. That sounds like nitrous right there, but nitrous has always given more than 25 horsepower. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've seen people hit that nitrous button and then they get that instant boost. That's what Dodge is doing with this car. They're giving us nitrous in the power in the form of a plug-in hybrid. Top speed, and oh my God, this is embarrassing. So the Hornet RT's top speed is 128 miles an hour. 128 miles an hour, guys. The 0 to 60 is 6.1 seconds, so you shave off 4 seconds from the GT. But you lose 12 miles on the top end and only get 20 horsepower on. Let me calm down, because this is not for us, right? This is Dodge preparing for like the Dodge Journeys. For all you that ever had Dodge Journeys as your daily, this is your car. For all of you that ever had what's the car I'm looking for? God, it's Dodge Journey, Alfa Romeo Tonale, those crossover. If you ever driven an Outback SUV type of car, Outback, Suzuki SUV, this is for you. This is not for us. I thought this was whack. And what really pissed me off is the fact that they took the RT trim and put it on a 288 horsepower, 1.3 liter inline 4 electric MacBook Pro battery powered bullshit car like this. Like, don't leave those trims alone. If you're going to go this route and you're going the hybrid engine route and you're going to put down these embarrassing numbers, create a new trim. Don't use the trims that we know and love and have been used to putting down true power. This does not need to be called an RT. This needs to be called, the Hornet BS, the Hornet bullshit, because that's what this is. That's just my opinion on it. But once again, the Hornet is not for us. So let me continue here. The Hornet RT's lithium-ion battery pack has a 12 kilowatt usable capacity. I'm not reading all that. Dodge estimates a level 2 connection can refill the battery in 2.5 hours. So it'll take you 2.5 hours to charge that battery up all the way. We've been told that the electric only driving range is about 30 miles. Hold on, I got good news there. The electric only range is 30 miles, but then when you combine that with the inline 4 engine, you should be getting 75 miles per gallon. 75, y'all. I'm not kidding. It's going to start under 30,000. So the GT is going to be the only engine powered model, right? The only, gas powered model, starting around 30,000. Now, that's the base model. You can probably get you a sunroof, leather seats, big screen, the whole shebang bang. And that's probably going to run you about 37-40 at the max. But it starts out at 30. The track pack is going to give you bigger rims and bigger brakes. It's going to give you 20s. And it's going to give you bigger brakes. I don't know what you need the bigger brakes for, because it's not like you're going to have trouble stopping. Uconnect 5, which is going to be that new 10.5-inch screen. So you will be getting big screens. This is good to see that it looks like all the future cars are going to come with that big screen, not that 7.5-inch touchscreen that we're used to. You should be getting that big 10.5-inch screen, not the one that you see in the Ram TRX, but the one you see in the Durango Hellcat that's really vertical. 12.3-inch TAF cluster. I'm assuming that's the DID up here. You know what I'm saying? This screen that you're looking at. Let's see here. And then they started talking about the GLH model. The GLH model stands for Goes Like Hell. I didn't know that existed. I didn't know that existed. That was before me. That they said that model was around in the 90s or the 80s or whatever the case may be. Apparently the goes like hell version was like the SRT back then or something like that. They wouldn't even mention the power numbers with that, but when you saw what it looked like, it didn't look like it can put down any good power. I mean, the hood scoops were the same as the GT and the RT, which basically means that it doesn't need more cooling, which means that it's not a bigger engine. I was looking at the tires. The tires look like 245s or 235s all the way around, which means it's not a big engine producing a lot of torque, which means you don't need bigger tires for grip. So 9 times out of 10, this GLH model is probably going to be giving you something like 335, 400 at the damn max. Stage kit, lower end kit, dual exhaust. I don't know what you need an exhaust for on a 4-cylinder engine, let alone a 4-cylinder e-hybrid engine. I don't know why that matters. The front end looks like a wide body. Marketing stuff that Dodge is going to really push on us is that in the future everything's going to be nearly V8, nearly Hellcat, nearly Scat Pack, nearly 392. You know, it's one of those things like, oh, we're nearly giving you this. It nearly sounds like a V8. It nearly performs like a Hellcat. Marketing ploy just to keep you on the, you know, on the hook, line, and sinker as far as what these engines are truly capable of. The Hornet is not for us. I think I should say that again. So I'm stressing over nothing. But the fact of the matter is that we were expecting something much more than this. But then again, this is what they call the gateway. So it's kind of the gateway between the current engines that we have now and the future. But I do want to say is that if this is indicative of the future, and we're going to start seeing RT badges and GT badges and SRT badges on BS like this, you know, yeah, listen, this might be a Corvette channel in the next year and a half too, if you know, all things are considered here, at least 2 years from now, because obviously we will be bringing a big Hellcat to the channel at some point. But I just didn't like the fact that they took the RT badge and slapped it on this Dodge Hornet here. I wasn't feeling that one bit, but that's pretty much what it is, guys. The second day, the Gateway muscle car, which I wouldn't even call it a muscle car. Wouldn't even call it a car, to be honest with you. But the Gateway muscle car was the Dodge Hornet. We've talked about the Dodge Hornet. We expected more power from the Dodge Hornet, at least I did. But we're not going to get that. So the Dodge Hornet is basically like a family type of sedan SUV crossover joint. So don't expect anything from that. Watch this video and then move on. Obviously, the Hornet is not for you. And then it was funny. He put up all the graphics of the Hornet. He was like, the Hornet is different from a B because it can sting you and keep stinging, as opposed to a B, like a Scat Pack B, that'll sting you one time and then it loses its stinger and then it dies. You know, it's one of those things. It's marketing. It's all marketing. He hyped it up and made it seem like it was something powerful, and then out of nowhere comes a Alfa Romeo looking car out of nowhere, which we've talked about, but we thought it was going to give you more power and it didn't. So that's pretty much it, guys. Today is day 3. Today is the big day. Today is future muscle car. So I'm gonna be honest with you. Today pretty much will decide what Dodge is going to look like in the future. After the Hellcats are dead, after the Scat Packs are dead, after the Hemi is dead, today is going to determine what Dodge looks like in the future after 2023. I'm going to be honest with you. And then, of course, things are subject to change. We might see a concept tonight at the Future Muscle Car event. And over time, it just gets better. Because, you know, like I know, when the Hellcat first came out, it was slim body 707. And then now it's wide body 807, you know? So things are subject to change. But I'll be honest with you guys, Dodge really needs to hit a home run tonight. Because if they don't, I can foresee a lot of Chevy Corvette owners in the future. You know, Chevy's going to take that muscle car title right back. Ford is going to take that muscle car title right back. And Dodge is going to be left in the dust once again with the, remember the Intrepid? Nobody wanted that car, you know? That's what Dodge is going to be. Dodge is going to be the 90s again, you know? Daimler Chrysler. type of Dodge, you know what I'm saying? But as always, guys, like, subscribe, comment. Dodge Hornet, if you ask me, I think it was a total bust. But then again, if you ask me, that's not a car for us. It's not a car for muscle car guys. So maybe my expectations and hope was a little too high, but it is what it is, guys. As always, it's been your boy Knockout 360. Stay tuned, because obviously when that future muscle car drops, I'll definitely be dropping a video on that as well. But as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.